Så den her uge i studiet, så har vi dansk, og der skal vi analysere en rap, eller selv lave en rap, og det skal være på dansk. Så jeg lavede sådan en hurtig en, der handlede bare om, hvor vi var i vores studie lige nu. So this week we are in my studying part having Danish, where we have to analyze a rap or make our own rap. And as a joke, for those that follow me, I make my own music. I made a little rap in Danish that I want to present for you guys, just for fun. Og som for dem, der følger mig, ved, at jeg selv skriver, musik, så jeg valgte at lave min egen rap for sjov. Okay, I will translate it to English in a bit, but this is Danish. And, what do you call it? Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. Okay. Hvad så der, det er her, det sker, det er her, jeg er her for at lære. Hvad så nu, ved du hvad du skulle, hvad læreren sagde vi kunne, ved du hvad du burde. Hold nu op, inden for drop, vi bliver kloge, kørt op, når til top. Sæson snart slut, de klange blev brudt, opgaver blev skudt, består vi burde. That went fast. Okay, and in English. I won't rap it. What's up there? It's here, it's happening. It's here I am, I'm here to learn. What's up now? Do you know what you should do? What the teacher told we should do? Do you know what you should do? You've stop for a sec, info drop. We're becoming smarter. What do you call it? Cut up. Like heated up with info. We're gonna reach the top. Season's soon done. The long is being cut, like not short, but finish. The long is finishing. Assignments been shot, basically. Picture language of assignments are getting done, and what do you call it in English? No, graduate. That's a graduation. When you finish school, graduating. That's what you call it. Graduating. We will, or we should. That did not go well. That's one of the first times I've had such difficulty translating from Danish to English or something like that. But so if you want to hear it again, I'll just do it fast. Hvad så der, det er her, det sker, det er her, jeg er her for at lære. Hvad så nu, ved du hvad du skulle, hvad læreren sagde vi kunne, ved du hvad du burde. Hold nu op, info drop, vi bliver kloge, kørt op, når til top. Sæson snart slut, det lange blev brudt, opgaver blev skudt, består vi burde. So, yeah. Well, that was an insight to my studying life right now. Have a happy Monday. Bye. I gotta figure out how I finish this. That's how I do it. When you're not used to live. So, oh, I've got more effects on this phone than I do on my other one. Oh well, I might just play around a bit then. What can I do here? I can do mirror, side, underworld, big head. No, thank you. I don't want a big head. What's that? Retouch on, retouch off, whatever that is. What is this one? At least 1 minute of content is needed to create a short. It's a 4-minute one. Stupid algorithm thing. And a video. Oh, that's how I turn off the video. Oh. Okay, green screen apparently there. What's that? I turn light off. Hello. Well, now I tried that. Yeah, I'm just fiddling with the different function because I've been on live on my older phone, so I didn't have these functions. So I'm just sounding like an old lady trying out functions right now, that's all. And I usually only hear mainly my husband be on live, but he's on live on TikTok. So, but hello, hi. So yeah, and I'm not going to translate what I just said into Danish because I really can't be bothered. But yeah, One thing I don't like is all you guys who are so wonderful to comment on my videos when I go live. It doesn't show all the comments when I upload the thing later. I don't approve. I want to see all the comments. Oh, that was not supposed to happen. There we go. Well, we'll see if I actually see these things. So if anyone wondering, it is 2 in the afternoon here in Denmark. And, well, it's been snowing. Like last night and this morning. And I know that it happened last night because I was up until 1 in the morning finishing an assignment. So, yeah. But yeah, this week is analyzing of Danish rap or my own Danish rap. And I'm not going to use that rap I did there because it was a fun one, but it was like basic silliness of me. Oh, I'm the only one left in my classroom. So, well, I hope I'm not boring you guys right now. So if anyone's interested in what I'm having to do right now as I'm studying is I'll just change the camera to my laptop so you can actually see what I'm working on, if it will register. Oh, yes, it's all in Danish because this is from last week's assignment where it is Danish. It says culture understanding, culture, identity, and cultural fellowship. That's what you call it. Fellowship of the Ring, Fellowship of Danish. So basically I have to they have different words in that, and then I have to go in and give my explanation. It's something my teacher is doing to well, help us understand the words better, because I'm gonna have Danish, I think, until like June next year or something. So it's going to be a long road ahead. And Danish is difficult, especially since a lot of the Danish culture and grammar is very different from English. But so yeah, this is some of my assignments. So like, what does anthropologists, if that's how you pronounce it, I have no idea, how do they understand the word culture? Well, I then have to give my explanation and that. And then one thing I actually do when I do assignments is if I get any comments from friends or from the teacher or from my theory books that I'm not allowed to copy paste in, I either color the text or I put underline on so I can see what I've written, what they've written, so I don't get caught. Because if someone else writes these things and they send it in, and then I send the same thing in, it will get caught into what's called plicate. Basically, it's like I've copied off my classmates, which is not good. And also, I don't copy really, so yeah. But yeah, all this. So this is all Danish for those curious. I hope the video is clear enough. Well, that's what I gotta do right now from last week. So I have to deliver this evening, so it shouldn't be too hard. My teacher told me not to stress too much about it, and I've already written quite a bit. So I'm missing that, semi that, because you can see it's all underlined. So I need to rewrite it in my own words. Also because it's mainly because then in the future when we have Danish, then they say, oh, well, what's inocentrium? Then I can go in and look, oh, that's what it is. And because it's in my own words, somewhat understood by myself, I can understand it better. And if I don't understand my own words, then sometimes I write in what I'm thinking about, or I read a theory book about what it says the word is, and then I write in my own words what I find that is. And if I'm in doubt, if I'll understand my own words, I get ChatGPT to help me formulate it, because I'm very bad at formulating words. It is so difficult, both in Danish and English. So, like, this is interesting. Let's see. What is a culture shock? Yeah, I've experienced that. Here's a good one for me. Come with an example on a culture meeting that went well. You can come in on an example from your own life. Find one in the medias or invent one. Why did it go well? And again, come with an example of a culture meeting that went bad. And why did it go bad? I'm sorry if I'm shaking a lot. Oh wow, my left hand is really shaky right now. And then I was like, what is the relationship between a national culture? I'll just zoom in so you can see better. National culture and mercantile culture, and the explained and the complex culture definitions. So I have to do that. And then there's this with an onion diagram. That's how you spell onion in Danish. L-Ø-G. So my keyboard actually looks like this, where I have A, Ø, O. And then I can just write. So we have A, Ø, O. So that's the end of our alphabet. You can just barely see it because of the light reflecting. And the funny thing about it is we do in Danish have said, we have K, we have C, we have W, and we have E. However, most English words that start with the C, it's K in Danish instead. I think that's the way, right? Yeah. Except for like computer. In Danish, stop it. Yeah, that's how you spell in Danish and English. I'm just trying to think of some words that's Danish or English. Said, we have very few words of. And I really need to get you I find it weird with Americans because they call said, they pronounce it C, as in how I pronounce that letter. So they say C and Z. For me, that's said and that's C, but that's English for you. But okay, what was it? I'm trying to think of a word in Danish and English that both start with K or C, but like opposite. Oh, I got one. In English, you say cannon. In Danish, that's literally the difference. That's literally the difference in that. What else do we have? Oh yeah. Our, how. That is the name of our capital in Danish. In English, it is called Copenhagen. Huh. But yeah, as I was saying, the W you don't use much in Danish. Like also that compared to V. In English, you would write window. In Danish, it will be vindue. That's literally the same thing. It's the same word. So, what? Why don't you like my spelling? Oh, it's because I have it set in Danish. That's why. But I hope that could interest some you guys about Danish language and my studying. Yeah. And the problem with E is in Danish, it also can sound like the A. And then there's O. So like you have elephant. Then you have æble, means apple. Then you have Å, means river. Like literally the letter O is river. And then you can have Ør, which is an animal in water. And in Old Danish, you would, instead of that, you would write 2 A's. And instead of that, you would write A and E. And instead, next page, instead of Ö, you would write OE. So, yeah. And then for the, yeah. So, yeah. So that's 15 minutes of new knowledge. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Now I'm going to leave. Bye-bye.